you guys? It's Alexa the Great here, bringing you guys episode 2 in the Beginner's Guide to Clash of Clans series. In the last episode, we talked about how to get a good start, basically what a good start would look like, and how to go from there. So check that out if you haven't already. In this episode, we're going to be going over some upgrades, basically a wise way to kind of map them out so you're not constantly waiting to do something. In the next episode, we're going to talk about troop upgrades because I can get the laboratory. I just don't have enough elixir yet. So that'll come either tomorrow or between Wednesday and Friday is when it should be out. So stay tuned for that. But first, I'm just going to start off as important things to upgrade. So as I said in the last episode, gold mines are extremely important. As you can see, I make 800 per hour, which isn't that great, but it's going to add up soon, especially because I have 3 of these doing 800 per hour, so that's, 2,400? It does add up, okay? So the gold mines and elixir collectors are definitely important. As soon as you jump in the game, you just want to upgrade them like crazy. In Town Hall 2, you can upgrade them to level 4. Level 4. Once you get to level 5, which would be, obviously, it'd have to be Town Hall 3, then that's when you want to start focusing on the other things, because you're definitely going to need a lot of loot as you work your way up to different town halls, especially walls. They get pretty expensive. So the more loot you can have, the more of an advantage you can have, the better you're going to do. So after you do this, you definitely want to upgrade your storages. As you can see, at the elixir storage and the gold elixir storage, the gold storage going to level 4, you really want to upgrade this after each other, simply because the more loot you get, the more storage you're going to need, and you don't want to be in that position like I've been in already a bunch of times, where you wake up, collect your loot, and you can't collect all of it because your storages are full. I'm constantly having to upgrade them, and it's kind of annoying, so I'm just trying to get them out of the way right now and just upgrading them like crazy so I can get into a good position. As well as, you're going to be getting up there where the upgrades are going to be more expensive, and you're going to need to have enough money to get them. So gold storages and elixir storages are all important, so you should upgrade those after you upgrade the mines and collectors. Next thing that you want to upgrade is your defenses. I would recommend upgrading the archer towers first. Now the reason why is because not only can they shoot ground troops, but they can also shoot air troops. Air troops aren't going to be a huge deal right now because people really don't start using them until Town Hall 5. I really noticed a lot between Town Hall 7 because it's when people unlock the dragon and they just spam them everywhere. So this guy, she's a girl, but as you upgrade, you're going to get more than one archer tower. You're going to get more than one archer in this tower. I think the one I have 3 in my Town Hall 8 account. 3 or 4. I think it's 3. But, you want to upgrade those before the cannons simply because they can attack more troop range. Air and ground, which is really important. So then, obviously, you would move on to the cannons. Now, if you do have the mortar unlocked, you do want to upgrade that first because it's splash damage, and it's going to be very important. At this level, it's not going to be too important, but people use archers a lot, and that's going to definitely affect them a whole lot. Alright, so one thing that I would recommend upgrading last in the defenses is the walls and, even the mines and the bombs. The reason why is because the walls are very expensive. Bombs aren't really that effective until you start getting to level 3 where they have the spikes. But you still want to upgrade them, obviously, because you don't want to be behind in your upgrades and then have to go back and do that over again. But the walls do get expensive. To go to level 3, it's already 5,000 per wall, and I'm only at Town Hall 3. I just got into Town Hall 3 yesterday, so I still got a lot of upgrades left, so that's going to be a lot of loot. So make sure you kind of map this out right. Now with the defenses, what you don't want to do is, as you can see, I have 2 cannons. They can all go up to level 4. I think they can even go to level 5 even. You don't want to upgrade both of the same defense at the same time. The reason is because then you're going to leave your other defenses, like Town Hall 3, the only other defense you get is the mortar. So that means I would leave the mortar and the archer tower alone by itself to pick off the rest of the enemies, which is not a good idea at all. You want as many advantages as you can on the enemy, and having 2 of the same defenses down is going to really hurt you, because archers, yeah, they can shoot ground and air, but they don't do a whole lot of damage. 2 cannons are going to be more effective on ground troops than 1 little archer. So you want to make that of importance. That did not even make sense, but whatever. So what I would recommend doing is upgrading. I mean, you could do an archer tower and a cannon at the same time. That way you would still have a cannon left. Right now, you don't have a whole lot of defenses, so it's still going to be a little tricky. You just want to try to do your best in mapping them out. The next thing that I would do last, after you do your walls, would be the barracks and army camps. Now, the barracks are actually really important, because if you didn't know, every time you upgrade them, as you can see, training capacity can go 5 more. So that means I can train 40 at a time instead of 35, as well as hit points will go up. Now, people really don't look at the hit points, which kind of surprises me, because it's actually important. The hit points tell you how fast they can be taken down. And the more hit points they have, the harder it is to take them down, and the harder it is for people to get percentages and be able to beat you quicker. So you want to look at that as well. And you don't want to get in the position like I am actually at my Town Hall 8. If you just upgrade 1 and leave the other, like this is at 4. So if I upgraded this, I think this can go to 6. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember, but let's say I upgrade this to 5, and then I go to the next Town Hall and I get it to 7. Then what happens is this is still at 4. So whatever troop I unlock at 7, that means that this barrack will be the only one to be able to do that. And it's going to take longer for me to train troops. And especially when war comes around, that's not good, because you want to be able to attack as quickly as you can. You don't want to be waiting, and then you have to get in the position where you have to go back and upgrade and do all that pain in the butt stuff. So just be careful of that. The last thing, last but not least, well, not the last thing to upgrade, but the army camps. Now these are important, because as you get up in the goblin maps, they get tougher. Yeah, I have 21 stars, okay, but my Town Hall 8 account, I don't have 3 stars in every single one, because I mainly just went in with barbarians and archers. But yeah, so after you do that, then you want to, of course, upgrade the Town Hall. And I hope this I hope this helped you guys, and make sure you're smart with what you upgrade. The next episode we'll talk about troop upgrades, so stay tuned for that. See you guys next time.